Hello. All right. Should be working. Hey everyone. Good evening, afternoon, morning. Cristobal, Valkis, the real one tab. Good evening, my guys. It's 8 p.m. here. I wanted to go this morning 8 a.m. but yesterday I was with my friends. We had lahmacun, kebab, and some drinks at evenings, and you can imagine now the end result of that. So, but it was a really great evening. I think the first weekend with friends in month, thanks to the pandemic. So it's good to go out, you know. If you're not going out, go out, see some friends, eat some kebab, lahmacun. All right, good to see you guys. Welcome. Today we will continue where we left from our streams. We're learning about lighting, GPU light mask, CPU light mask, volumetric light maps, data math, how all this stuff works. So basically, if you're learning Unreal Engine in Archviz, the name of these series will be always like the same based on the topic we talk about. And as you guys know, why we have two of these? I'm doing my best to keep these structured, right? So it would be easier to put timestamps. So all these streams, this one from yesterday, I put half of it now timestamps, so it would be easier to watch later. The same for today's stream, so you can always come back later, watch it, follow step by step. If you want to follow along these tutorial series or like these live streams, make a mood board on Pinterest, then make it to on PureRef. Small room, you know, we're doing this. And we're just learning the whole workflow in Archviz in general, showcasing different projects sometimes. But this is the project we're making. If you want to finish this year, knowing Unreal Engine and how to finish a project from scratch to finish, because we're gonna do blueprint, everything, even output this for VR and PC. So yeah, pick a project. We have a competition on Discord going on, so you can post your work in progress. The rules will be updated. There will be some really good prizes on the way. But all you need to know, pick a project, get started, do the 3D modeling and whatnot. And yeah, show us your work, you know, some amazing work here. Especially if you're a beginner, you want to finish this year knowing Unreal Engine with some projects on your portfolios. That's the goal. That's the community goal, all of us now. Let's do it. All right. So the structure of these live streams generally, I'm trying to divide the time between reading chat and replying to the messages as much as possible and focusing on my list. So I have a list. You can in chat ask anything and I will do my best to answer it. Whether it's about try to also add question, then the question you have, right? Like this. So 1 second. I forget how to write brackets. Sorry. Question like this. Whoop, then the question. So it will be easier for me to read. And yeah, it always makes me happy to see all of you. The chat, I love it. So spam it with questions. All right, Cristobal, TH Film. Hello guys. Good to see you. Nice. Salam Yahya. Salam Haraj. Awesome. Well, I mean, the best way to do this is to make it public, but I'm challenging myself to stream daily during October. So let's go. This is the 3rd day now. I'm so tired, but I don't want to skip the day without streaming with you today and go live and do useful stuff. So let's go. Let's do it. Stay hydrated. Are you staying hydrated? Hey, Kiran, Habibi. All right. Water is good. Basically, think of everything we're learning in Unreal Engine like a sip of water. It's hard? No, it's like this. Easy. All right, we got some questions. Let's start with these and then we can get into today's topic. I'm gonna continue working on this apartment. I got some data myth. I just need to update the mesh, re-import and stuff. Like, yeah, so let's go with questions. Thank you, Haraj. Really appreciate it. I'm so glad you guys are learning. I keep getting some really positive comments and people finding projects and jobs, and like that makes me so happy. So keep at it, guys. All right. First question. Do you use the Sketchup plugin? I discovered it a few days ago. Actually, I didn't use it yet. Or I think all of you know Sketchfab recently joined forces with Epic Games, and now the ecosystem is getting better and better. Let me add this to the list. So I have a pen somewhere because if you ask a question that I cannot answer now, it's always here. So it will be answered in future streams. I just need to bring my pen, okay? Got myself 2 pens. So Sketchfab plugin, that should be in the radar. Thank you, Cristobal. I'd love to try it and see how easy it is to export things from Sketchfab to Unreal because Cristobal, I wanted to show you guys that I'm working on a tutorial on environment design, like something that is outside of Archviz. So it's this. I'm using Unreal Engine 5 and Word Creator to make cool things. So let me play this. I'm so happy with it. Wow. So Word Creator to generate the landscapes and Unreal Engine terrain tools to, you know, to just do cool stuff. And Unreal Engine 5 Chaos vehicle system. I watched some tutorials on YouTube and Google, and I did this. And these cars here from the marketplace, and I was looking at some cars from Sketchfab. There are some really cool vehicles from Sketchfab. I'm like wanna do something sci-fi-ish. So this is a tutorial in the works, speaking of Sketchfab. And if you want to stay up to date, you know where to go. Go to VR Division Academy, sign up. There will be free courses, paid courses, memberships, all types of things to learn Unreal Engine and to support us keeping these streams and like making the academy a better place. Because this is your place to learn Unreal Engine and with the community. All right. Yeah, step by step. This will be so awesome. I can't wait for how this will look in 1 year from now. Let's go to chat. So I hope this gets you excited, by the way, but this is for future streams and future tutorials. Let's go back to Archviz today. Let's go back to our nice apartment. Love it. And the chat. Okay. Hello. Hi. My man. Have you tried Lumen and Nanite? Yes. For interiors or exteriors, also yes. For example, grass and trees, no. But anything like from Quixel Megascans, the high poly assets, I had so much fun with them. I don't know if I have... There is a project, I lost some files from it, but all of this is made in Unreal Engine 5 and Lumen, so not this. I hope it's here. I worked so much on it. It's like so many that was too um some of the tricks I picked up because the modeling tools in Unreal Engine 5 are really cool. They are the same in 427, by the way, but the UI is slightly better, so the user experience is also getting better. I hope the stream, because I'm loading now a new Unreal Engine map, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's empty. So concept. Yeah, I don't know like how this happened, but I had a very nice map that was like deleted. Feels bad. Sad times. Sad times indeed. Oh no, wait. These are some can't see anything. So if we bring some light real quick, like I know this is out of today's topic, but I'm very curious. I want to show you these nanite meshes. It's gone. But hello. I have so many Unreal Engine 5 tutorials in the works. I'm so excited about Lumen and Nanite and their potential in the next generation of 3D creation tools, Unreal Engine 5. Like, these are exciting times to be alive, especially with these new technologies. To everyone who's asking, like, should I learn Unreal Engine 4 or 5? Learn both. And it's the same UI. And in 5, you have these extra features, extra cool things that does not exist in 4. Okay, when did you decide to use UE for Archviz? What alternative softwares would you recommend? So that's a story I told, I think, in yesterday's stream or the day before it, like how I started in computer in Unreal Engine. It's a fun story. It was out of anger. Like, to recap, it's I would find that in the stream, but 7 years ago, we worked on this project. I was desperate for a project. I was living in Algeria, like very bad financial times, and like, yeah, didn't get any advance payments or whatnot, like the things we should do as an artist. Never work on a project without advance payment. So me and my ex, we worked our ass off for like 15 days, 14 days, and today to make this project in to design the facade of this project. And once we sent the design, they ghosted us. And I was so angry. Like, few weeks later, few days later, I don't remember when exactly, but the day Unreal Engine became free, there were like this video. If you love something, set it free. There is your boy Tim Sweeney. This was like the best Christmas not Christmas. Like, this changed my life. So when Unreal Engine became free, I could not afford it. So it was like 20 bucks subscription a month. This changed my life. UE for free. And this is mainly why there's VR Division and like this YouTube channel and like everything. I made the project called Apartment in Izmir, my very first video on this channel 6 years ago. Unreal Engine saw it, Nvidia saw it. It's like people shared it on social media and yeah, since then I almost non-stop working on Unreal Engine. Like, yeah, since then I ditched all offline renderers and everything and just Unreal Engine. And this is exactly why we started today's stream. Like, hey, make a mood board, make something, let's finish this year with a complete project similar to this, so you can share it, so you can start your journey as well. I think if I didn't upload a video 6 years ago on YouTube showcasing my work in a new skill, I would be in complete different place today. Might be, I'm sure it's worse. So that's how it started. Like, I discovered, hey, holy shit, real time, who wants still images anymore if you can turn on lights and off and like change materials and do all these cool things. I hope that's your answer, Gotham. Khadija, hey guys, say hi to mom. He shows up in every stream. She does not speak English, but she still watches it anyway. That's so cute. It's good to see you, mom. أهلين بالحجة. I drink some water. Okay, so let's get to it. I'm gonna read this real quick so we can start our project today. Cristobal, to answer your question on the road real quick, it is actually super simple. So in any Unreal Engine, oh, look at that. Ah, it's gone. So there were so much more. Anyway, let's open that map again. Or when you have in the landscape mode, in manage, once you create a landscape, then you can go to splines. So let's create a landscape real quick. Then let's go to manage again, go to splines, press shift, then click on the landscape. Was it shift? Ah, sorry. I missed a step. Control, press control, then press on the landscape, but be careful of the curves because you don't want to break your spline like this. That's not good. From here, you can set the width, the fall off, and all these things. And you can also select a segment, or from these options, all the segments, and then select from somewhere here where it was it the segment or the point? So actually before the segment, actually, it's the point. If you select a point, can we move it? Yeah. Sometimes if you don't see your in Unreal Engine 5, this happens sometimes. The Gizmo disappears. If this happens, just click on these buttons again, and it will appear again. Like when you press G multiple times, it won't show. So just press on these buttons here. If you move your spline like this, like your road, just like I did on my terrain, you can go here to manage splines, and from here you can affect the terrain. So you can affect either what's only selected or all splines within your project. Okay, so only selected, if we press on it based on the half width and the side fall off, it would start affecting the terrain. So the terrain should move. Only selected, sorry, oh, what happened? I pressed Ctrl Z and the landscape gone. Only selected works on, like, you need to select a segment, not a point like I have here. Unreal Engine's going crazy. But this, I will go in much more depth in future tutorials, Cristobal. Okay, I got you covered. And Harun have been sleeping all day, but now he decides he wants to be a Harun. Harun is like Naughty Cat, I don't know, like Garfield. Boy, Harun, relax, boy. Come say hi. Say hello. Hello. Okay. The lag from Unreal Engine 5. So I'm going to close Unreal Engine 5 so we can go back to our Archviz project. No, Kiran, this is still my very old, my old machine. Sorry. I thought this is another question. Let's turn off Unreal Engine 5 first. I think there is lag. Oh my god. Bruh. I'm sorry, Unreal. The mesh distance field. I really hate this. Yes, we did it. Okay. More tutorials on landscapes and world building in Unreal Engine very soon. Sorry about the lagging. So my system configuration for now is GTX 1080 Ti. I should actually put it in the description. And Ryzen 18X, 64 gigabytes of RAM. Nothing really special, brother. So let me check, is the stream still live? Because yesterday it crashed. Sounds good, right? All is good, guys. Confirm with me in the chat so we can get started. Did you make the trees with vertex paint animations, etc.? I'm trying to make trees with that Grow FX, Scan Trunks, and Vertex Painter. It's very tricky. Any chance for a tutorial? Thanks. Hello, for trees, like I either use marketplace trees. I try to. It's actually surprisingly good. It's getting better where you could find real trees if you search for the tree name. We had a project in Berlin 2 years ago. You heard of it a million times, but like honey locust tree is one of the trees in famous in Berlin, and we found we didn't find honey locust trees when we started our project, but like few months in, there were some really high quality honey locust trees. So I would really recommend saving yourself some time if it's possible to search on the marketplace first. If not, speed tree could be one of the options. If not, then what you're working with, I never used GrowFX, so I cannot promise with the tutorial. I'm sorry, but uh, foliage tutorial, like how to optimize like uh, the 3D assets we have for Archviz with millions of polygons. I'm trying to work on something like that. How can we export plants from 3ds Max to Unreal, right? When we go to websites like 3D Sky and whatnot. So that is something I'm trying to work on. It's on the list. GrowFX, if you can reach out to me on Discord, we could talk about this, take a look at it. I would love to help. And on Calendly, I will put the link later, or any of you guys who needs 20 minutes, you can go to calendly.com/yahiya and you can schedule 20 minutes. And I'm more than happy to help. All right. Any computer that could run Unreal Engine, if you can check for the minimum specs, Kiran, should be good. And this is like very, very good. I know people who have like integrated graphics card, and like I think this is very good. Yeah, Cristobal, do it and show me. All right. Banana. All right. Question: did you try the RTX plugin in the marketplace? Not yet. Hopefully soon. I have my laptop there, almost finished installing all the programs. So upcoming streams are going RTX enabled. Mine cool. It's going great. Thank you, man. How's it going on your end? Where are you watching from? How's life? Which is better for use in Unreal Engine for Archviz? Unreal Engine 5 or Twinmotion? So if your purpose, Tad, first, hi, hello, hope you're doing well. If you want to output pictures and videos of your project, of your architectural concept, or anything architectural you're working on as fast as possible, like ASAP, now, and present it on something like the cloud, with pixel streaming and whatnot, and like some very cool features to present your projects, it's Twinmotion, that's for sure. If you want to do more than that, like exporting a packaged project, interactive, or for virtual reality, or for digital twins, then Unreal Engine 5, that's for sure. Now, the beauty happening within the AEC pipeline, the real-time AEC pipeline, that there is a Twinmotion to Unreal Engine bridge in progress. It's between now Unreal Engine 4, I believe. So learning Twinmotion, and they have really great library of assets, by the way, guys. It will, in like at some point in future, it's gonna be almost seamless to export your project to Unreal Engine 5 or 4, because also Twinmotion is built on Unreal Engine, right? So yes. If you are after baked lighting or Lumen and like that kind of stuff, obviously Unreal Engine 5, but expect for Twinmotion at some point in the near future to be moved to Unreal Engine 5. So hopefully it would have also Lumen, I don't know. But yeah, it always depends on what you're trying to achieve and like what is the deadline and these aspects. And this is so much easier to learn than this. I'm not saying this is hard, Unreal Engine, but the learning curve is much higher, much bigger, or much longer. I don't know the word for that. Hey, so it's almost PM here. Good stuff. Mind cool. Nice. I'm in Istanbul now. Where are you guys watching from? I know we have like everyone is at evening here. let's get to our project, okay? This is the final question, and I will set a timer for us so we can get into our project. Question, did you download the Slay project in the marketplace? I opened it and I got tons of decals. Why is that? Decals are the easiest way to add details to your project. So I'm gonna, oh, I closed my Unreal Engine 5 project. We have environment streams coming soon on why decals are important, but yeah, decals are the easiest way to set the rest of your scene, break repetitions in textures and materials. So they are very useful, and I don't think they are expensive on performance. I downloaded the project, but I didn't open it yet, so I will do that on the stream maybe tomorrow on the new laptop. That would be fun. So, Valix, hello. Don't know if I was asked. RTX Global Illumination, RTX GI. Did you try it? Did you use it? I know I know so many people try it and use it for, like, you know, making beautiful custom lighting for their environment art and whatnot. There is a community on Discord with so many people use it. Maria and light bulbs, I believe. There are so many, like, this Discord group is all about lighting artists in Unreal Engine. I highly recommend joining the server. And I tried it once few years ago, but not anymore. Hopefully soon, because now we have RTX soon. Dennis. I mean, if you're an architect in a rush, you want to just present your idea as fast as possible, Twinmotion is a very valuable option. Okay. Nepal, Kiran, nice. Okay, guys, let's get to it. I'm gonna set 15 minutes to focus on our project. I think we are... That's a very long introduction, but it's good to see you guys. Let's go. Stay hydrated first. So again, this is a block out of a room I found on Pinterest. I gathered some pictures on PureRef. I blocked it out on 3ds Max. So here's 3ds Max. And I was showcasing or showing some examples in DataThmeth. We were talking yesterday how DataThmeth works with meshes and what happens when someone modifies something within your scene and then send it back to Unreal, right? So in this case now, in this scenario, we have these meshes and we have this scene in Unreal and we need to fix it. So it seems we have a missing wall completely. So let's see why is that, or how many DataThmeth imports do we have. So we have Blender Cube. This is a one for from another stream. We can delete it later. So we have one DataThmeth actor with the whole room in it and weird stuff. I'm gonna press, if you don't know, when you press DataThmeth and select your DataThmeth file, it's basically this file. And within this file, there are like folders. When we select only geometry, we get only geometry. So here's, when you click and drag this file to your Word, it would be here or like anywhere. If you want this scene actor to be in the exact same location as your, can we press Ctrl F here? As your 3D tool or as your 3D software. So if we press G, like this apartment is located here on the grid, but let's say for any reason you don't have like your old DataThmeth scene actor, you had to click and drag it. Sorry. What you need to do is to select the location and set this on 0, 0, 0, and it will snap to where it should be located. Okay? So just in case, if you don't know this, if you click and drag DataThmeth scene actor, you want the exact same location in your 3D software. Select the actor, not the static meshes within it. The actor, the main actor that is containing our scene, and set the location to 0, 0, 0. If we press Ctrl Shift H, usually, no, Shift H. That's why that to select the children of this scene actor. Let's say I want to delete this, but I don't want to do this kind of selection. So usually there is a shortcut. Control Alt D to select children or descendants. So Control Alt D, it will select all these instead of like pressing Shift and like deselect this by mistake. Select the parent, Control Alt D, it will select it. If you select this, nothing would happen. But if you have these static meshes under this and then press Control Shift D, it will select all descendants or children. Okay, so it will be easy to select stuff and delete them. Same here. If you don't want to press Control Z or you just want to delete the data math scene actor, the easy Control Alt D. I love this shortcut. So here, if we have some, so this is important. I was talking to my students in one of the live sessions that, hey, when you import these meshes, data math will look at geometries. So now like we're just talking about geometries. Forget about materials, lights, just geometries. Data math will compare in theory, like so much under the hood is happening. But if we have this floor mesh, when we export it from 3ds Max, if it does not exist, so let's see here. I'm gonna select and export this. This is my, wow, that's too loud. Before we import, it will compare all these names of the static meshes and look at what changed here. So did we add topology? Did we remove stuff? Like what happened? And it will replace everything based on what is visible, what we exported from here. Now, if this is something important to know, if we change the name of the geometry, it's true they might go from here and they will change the name here in the word outliner, but it will import new meshes here and the meshes with the old name of the geometry will stay. Now, let's just recheck on this. Because some like this happens to me every time when I export so many actors and I end up with hundreds of actors that are not being used within the project. So this is something to be aware of. Now I want to see if this is changed just to confirm 100%. So I will rename all these and like give them random numbers and I will export this, override the same data math file. It's getting hot. And we will re-import. So all names changed. Sorry. The names changed here. It didn't add extra meshes. Sometimes if we change something in the meshes, it would add, but the names did not change here. So that's interesting. I wish if we would like, you know, like now the name obviously is not what we want, but if you change this to the correct names, like these are supposed to be walls and floors. If you had temp namings or temporarily naming conventions, sometimes it would be just better to do this and to completely remove this actor and to re-import again. So you would have like the correct naming conventions within your content browser, if that's something you care about, right? Especially like the reason I care about this is because when I'm making a blueprint later for a kitchen or for anything, I just want to always have the same name here as the same name here as the same name here. So when I click and drag to my, what is this? Not the level blueprint. Let's make a blueprint class. So when you make a blueprint class real quick, let's select this and new convert selection to blueprint class. Harvest or child. I always get confused by this menu. So it's just easier to right click here and blueprint class. So yeah, when you have a blueprint class and in the components section, Like this is the name you're gonna get when you click and drag your static mesh. So yeah, just be aware of this. It's always good to know what's happening. So 7 minutes. Let me check on the chat real quick and we can continue. So here we are. Good stuff. Hey, Rhino. Hello. Krutishi Zener. Sorry. What is better, GPU Lushwang plugin or GPU Lightmass? The official. I didn't try GPU. I don't know if Lushwang GPU Lightmass is up to date with 427. I think it is because the community is doing great job keeping GPU Lightmass up to date. But we were trying the GPU Lightmass, the official GPU Lightmass in 427, and there are so many improvements. So there were so many bugs I encountered in 426, but none of them so far in 427. So I would say so far so good here. And we will continue with GPU Lightmass now once we import our meshes. Ghost Reborn, it's good to see you again, my boy. What's up? It's good to see you guys. Okay, we have 7 minutes. I'm gonna continue. Here's my timer. And let's go. Let's go to Max. At the first phase of the project, I always export as like temp just to get the block out right, and then I would have a clean import, export, and whatnot, based on the project scale, of course. Like if it's something like this, it's completely fine. No one cares. So these are some meshes I was like making examples of. So I'm gonna fix them, select these faces and these two faces. Here we need to close the gap and then bridge, then select these edges. Bye. This looks good. There is strange shading. Sometimes I don't like this, especially on meshes where we change some edges, like to chamfer some edges. There are so many ways to work around this. The laziest is just to clear smoothing groups. So you may notice now how the shading looks weird. One nice practice you can do based on the project, select meshes like walls, floors, doors, like the meshes that are architectural like this, and clear all smoothing groups. But be careful with this. Rhino, the new laptop is amazing. I installed Half-Life Alex, Cyberpunk 2077 because I played it on GTX. I want to play it on RTX. I installed Unreal Engine 5 427. I installed Blender. I didn't install 3ds Max on the laptop because I want to challenge myself to use only Blender. So this can be fun. This should be fun once I start streaming there. I will see how much I am going to last without 3ds Max on my new workstation. I will need your help, guys. I'm gonna suffer. Blender only. Okay. Let's export all of this real quick to have a better understanding on the room. So I'm gonna re-import. Nice. We have, notice the names change again, like based on what we have. All is good. 28 meshes. 25 meshes. We have 3 meshes somewhere here. So how many meshes are these? 28. Weird. Because we have these guys here. So that should be 25. 25. Good. Let's keep this here. Let's give the colors. So I'm gonna make a very quick light bake to know exactly what should we do next. And we don't need this Blender cube. Neither these. GPU Lightmass. We already have it enabled. You can enable it from plugins. I will have like one short 1-minute tutorial so we don't see it every time. But if any of you guys don't know how to enable it, let me know. in the stream now in the chat. We can go through it real quick. Hey, Amal. Hello, Amal. How are you doing? I saw the files you sent me today. Very good job, buddy. Nice. It's on the other laptop. Thank you, Rhino. Thank you. I'm so excited now. Like, we can make bigger projects and stream without the lag. The lag is killing me. I can't even record sometimes. So it was like, I tell everyone, hey, it's okay to use 1080 Ti or whatever GPU you have to learn Unreal Engine, but it's not okay to use it and record tutorials or something. So I was extremely limited with my GPU, and now I feel like there's so much is going to happen. Okay, I would keep this on static just for now, so we won't worry about volumetric light maps, because I believe, yeah, I don't want them for now, so we can bake light faster. So, okay, let's increase some of the light map resolution on some of the meshes, because obviously, like, let's see if all is good with the GPU light mass. Hey, Kiran, thank you so much. Twitch, someday, who knows? Okay, so the light maps, like, it's so bad. The shadows looks bad. There's artifacts everywhere. Let's get rid of the mannequin for now. We don't need him. Yeah, everything, like, this is so bad. Why? Well, on purpose, I usually set the light map resolution to as low as possible, so it can bake as fast as possible. You may remember from earlier tutorials, I used to tell, like, something, like, just something we can work on as well, because we're gonna start increasing these. We can get to that in a moment. So, how can we fix this? Just select any static mesh and start increasing the light map resolution. So I'm gonna select any static mesh. I'm gonna press Ctrl Shift A and set all of these now to 64. And I know a big mesh like this, I'm gonna set this now to like double the size, 120 or something. The same for this floor. That's 300. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see some nice shadows. Okay, looking better. Something I'm curious about. Let's test it. I finished my timer. Let's test something regarding the light bake. So it's about curtains in general and like thin surfaces, and how can they block the light and the GI. So I will go to modes, go to modeling, and just make a very thin box. So this box, the dimensions, the height, yeah. So let's make it 2 meters by 2 meters. Click somewhere, put it here. Let's block the whole room. Now we all know, let's just reduce this to as low as possible, something like this. If we bake the light, this should become completely black. No, wait, it's movable. So let's set it to static, cancel, give it a material. This should become black now, right? Because we have a light, so let's delete it. This is why I like the new GPU light mask. It's interactive. That's perfect. So in my master material, I'm gonna make new material and I'm gonna call it M cloth. This is gonna be the basis of our future cloth material. But I got mega scans to work, by the way. if you don't know, if you saw the bug from a few days ago where I couldn't install it, I got some like it just needed an Unreal Engine update. So if you get any problems with mega scans, Unreal Engine not working, just update the engine. This happened to me in 427. Anyway, we will select from the let cloth, and I'm gonna press V, say here color, connect the base color and the class. It doesn't really matter. I just want to see, is the light going to path like from the cloth in any way? That's a no. What if we use the CPU light mask? The CPU light mask interacts with cloth meshes with one surface like very nicely. So one thing we are certain of, it won't like this won't happen with boxes because we have like 4 faces now. So what I will do is just click rectangle then on the modeling tools and set this to 200 by 200. Take this material. I hope I didn't forget something. Let's just do this. I'm using CPU light mask now. Okay, but of course, because I have one surface from here. So what if we enable two-sided? Is it going to be the same? Like a box? I used to get some very cool effects with the CPU light mask on curtains, but the GPU light mask never. Unless you fake it. Okay. So we enabled two-sided on the mesh here, and we baked the light, and the room is not black. Okay, there is like, it's kind of emissive, and this is weird because the light map resolution. So if we increase the light map resolution on here on this mesh, this like there is a way to get rid of this. Now I am curious. I know this can happen with the CPU light mask when we add a mesh like this and add a cloth mesh material on it, like whether cloth or subsurface. I believe it's the same. So here is subsurface instead of cloth. And if we bake again with the CPU light mask, we should get the same result. Now the question is the GPU light mask. Are we going to get the same? Because usually in the Lu Shuang GPU light mask, no. And now the GPU light mask, the new one, we do. And this is one of the new improvements because this is amazing. I believe this is one of the new improvements as well. What do you guys think based on your experience with curtains and GPU and CPU light mask? I think this is the new improvement. Do you agree? Or you had some other experiences with the curtains and GPU light mask? It's time for questions now because I promised you 15 minutes for you, and the same for me. Not 50. You know, just set timer. I'm gonna read your questions. If you have any questions, this is the time. And I will be setting on the video later, tomorrow, after tomorrow, like ASAP, the timestamps. Or let's talk some ray tracing, just like this. If you want to, I mean, look at this. If you want to help, feel free to do it. I'm gonna give you contributor on Discord tag, special tag with fire emojis. Right. Twitch, Amal. Once I let's stream games on Twitch. Let's go. Amal, you're welcome. Christian, hey buddy, can you please give me more info about the masterclass program? Yes, give me a second. The nerd Sherba question, will you be doing any marmoset? That would be fun. Yes. That is something. I mean, yes. If you saw the planets, if you're looking for something like that, yeah. So marmoset. Okay. Christian, let me answer Christian on the masterclass because this is very important. This is the only way we pay bills, rent, and keep VR Division alive. So we started the masterclass last year. Actually, let me put the camera on. So like, hello, what's up, guys? We started the masterclass last year, and it started as pre-recorded like offline videos that are like structured. And I uploaded all these on Gumroad. The feedback was amazing. People learned a lot, and we kept making these videos, right? Now, there is a problem I encountered while making these videos because we got to 95 videos, and when you open something like Gumroad and you see this, hey, I am going to watch all these to learn Unreal Engine, it's scary, especially when they're not organized. So we spent the last few months, like I spent, now thankfully I have a developer helping me in building the website, but I spent WordPress, learning WordPress and LMS plugins to build a platform to teach Unreal Engine. And it also started just like the masterclass where I took all the videos and I started structuring these videos. So let me show you how they, like in Gumroad, they look like an ugly list of videos, but on the Academy, we have courses, and based on the topic, I will be adding based on whatever it is. So I'm trying to make them digestible. So now the videos looks like this. And to get the masterclass, we are currently restructuring like everything. So on Gumroad, if you get the masterclass now on Gumroad, it's really cheap compared to what you will be getting that is not said on Gumroad. What do I mean with that? There will be exclusive webinars and tutorials and really cool and free, like just like Patreon. I will have Patreon if you don't want to have a membership on the VR Division Academy because it's something new. You can have the exact same benefits on Patreon. So imagine all the good stuff you get monthly, tutorials, 3D assets, models, blueprints, all that constantly, because now I am building a team around this to provide also all these assets and to help you finish your AEC, your Archviz projects as fast as possible. How these lessons are taken now? Oh, why did I disable the camera? There are many ways, multiple ways. There are offline videos. You can watch on your pace, and what I really recommend is the online classes. So online classes will be hosted on Zoom or Google Meet, and it's a group up to 6 students, 5 students based on like the topic of the group. And we can talk to each other, have like 2 hours, 3 hours that I prepared. Like I've been working day and night on like every day on what you will learn and like how can I structure this. This is here, especially this. I was working on this today, so it's here. What are the best methods I can teach you Archviz and Unreal Engine and the workflow to get you started as fast as possible in making your project? So the price, whatever you get it now on Gumroad, is gonna be so much cheaper than what it's going to be on the Academy later. So it's like, this is the final early bird stage. If you're interested in support, like in learning Unreal, getting access to all the the videos, and the project files, they're nearly ready. They're gonna be next week, the project files. We have some cool assets, we have some cool blueprints. Once we release them, early stage is gone. Let's go to the Academy next. All right? Sorry this took too long, but this is the only way. I swear to you guys, we pay the bills, the rent, all this. So if it was not for your support, I won't be here. I won't be making these. So let's go to more questions so we can continue on Unreal Engine. And For anyone who is not sure if this is for you or this is not for you, there is currently, again, Yahya, schedule 20 minutes call with me and we can decide if I can help you or if I can tell you about something else that can help you. Like, no problem. I got you. Marmoset, curtain material. I get this request a lot. Should be on the way. It should be on the academy first. Max, would love to see tutorials on Blender. Yes. I was telling the boys up, like now, Rhino, I only Blender on the laptop, not 3ds Max. So this should be happening soon. Live streams, you're gonna laugh at me learning Blender and it's gonna be fun. Good stuff. Good evening, Niels. Hey, good to see you. Thank you, guys. Alfie, no, I'm Syrian. You could say I'm an artist. I live in Turkey for the past 5 years. I love lahmacun, kebab, and raki. Amal, thank you, bro. Thank you. Can we export Revit model instead of Max? If I had Revit, yes. There is a like DataSmith plugin for Revit. One of my students use Privet and he makes some of the best work I ever saw in my life. P2P Architectos. Revit. You can use Revit to make amazing work in 3D in Unreal Engine. There is no need to learn 3ds Max, but there are few things you need to be aware of. Kiran, you can schedule a call with me and we can discuss it. 100% free. You can show me your models, you can show me your problems, and we do our best to solve it, and there is always the community. Do it, bro. Merhaba. Nasılsın? E. How about path tracing? William Fauché made a few days ago, last month I guess, amazing video on path tracing. Path tracing, there is like also there are so tons of improvements in 427 and it's so good now. I recommend watching William Fauché tutorial. Alright, help me. I need export my project to Android. I don't think you can export to HTML5 anymore. It's decrypted. It does not exist anymore because we have pixel streaming. iOS or Android, I'm not the guy, unfortunately. But you can like, do I remember? I don't know. I will in tomorrow's stream, I will just showcase some of the best resources to learn development for Android and iOS. Like, it is something I didn't touch for 4 or 5 years, to be honest with you, Sam. So that's the best I can do. And join us on Discord, guys. If you have like requests like this. Would you cover Unreal or 3ds Max and other software, 3D softwares? Christian, that's a great question. Is this about the academy or like the masterclass? Because in the masterclass I will be covering everything, and the way I am covering everything, I have some students who are using Revit or Sketchup or specific tools, and they show me their project, like the way it works when we teach, or like, yes, I have my program and I teach you what I know, but the main purpose is for students to follow along, whether with homeworks or assignments and whatnot, and then show their work, they get feedback, and whenever you have problems, instead of spending hours Googling the problems, there is like, that's the benefit of live classes. You can ask me and, oh, this is just this click and that click and it's solved. So yes, it's not limited to Unreal Engine. It's not limited to 3ds Max. The purpose, whatever tool you're using, actually it is Unreal Engine, but whatever 3D tool you're using, it does not matter, because the end goal is to visualize your architectural ideas in Unreal Engine. That's the purpose of the masterclass. And now, because it's like an academy, the way I think now about VR Division Academy, our academy, is that I am a teacher here. I am a teacher who works in this academy, and he tries his best to help his students. And sometime in the future, there will be other teachers, other tutorials, other amazing things that will be like, of course, approved by a boy. But basically, that's how I think about the academy. All right. So yeah, it's not limited only to 3ds Max. Even here on the channel, like, no worries, guys. Candem, recommend workflow to work with Unreal Engine 5. is the same as working with Unreal Engine 4. But once we get, hopefully, with Lumen, and like it's, yeah, it's the exact same. With Lumen, you still need to detach your meshes, by the way, guys. We are not allowed to export your project when you have like a wall mesh like this, let's say. Even with Lumen, even if we don't bake our layers, there are still like card maps and things behind the scenes. Like when you have things like this, or things like this, and you export your interior to Lumen, you may get artifacts. So you need to detach these and these, and like have 1, 2, 3. So it's exactly just like Unreal Engine 4. Not exactly, but there are still the same practices. And whenever it's possible to use data math with your 3D tool of choice, use it. Because data math is the secret sauce in exporting your projects from whatever tool you are using to Unreal Engine. And let's say in Sketchup, it's hard to assign UVs and whatnot. In Unreal Engine, there are ways to work around that. So it's just few little tricks you need to learn based on whatever tool you use, right? And trial and error, of course. Darashti, it's good to see you. How are you? Good evening. It should be late now. Not late, but good evening. Hope you had a good weekend, by the way, Darashti, and all of you guys. What's the difference between this channel and the other channel? So, Tad, the other channel, Yahya Jasem, I teach in Arabic for Arabic users or Arabic people who speak Arabic, Habibis. And this channel is for English. And this is the main channel, and that's the main channel for Arabic. All right, Yasser, hello. I always see your comments, man. You're so cool, so kind. I love your support. You and all of you. Okay, let's continue. Let's delete these. Actually, let's not delete these because these are examples we will showcase later. So let's just Ctrl Z. And I will set a timer to work on our apartment. What should we work on next? So let's decide that in Unreal. If we go here and if we open our mood board, we have these type of details that we can add later. We have a nice ceiling that we can work on now. And I think it's time to add some of these details because now it's like meh, right? And I'm not sure if it's me or the bathroom is smaller, but that's not important, is it? Actually, it is smaller. So let's make it smaller. The way we do this, because I am modeling this from like eyeballing these pictures and estimating whatever dimensions we have, right? So if I want to see the size or the dimensions from here to here, it's 220. So let's make it, what? Let's select all of these except for the bed. Let's start with 50 centimeters. In 3ds Max, you can select multiple meshes and then add on all of them and edit poly modifier. This will allow you to go back to vertex mode and select some of the vertices and move them the way you like. So I want to make this 50 centimeters smaller. I would click here on absolute mode transform or press F12 to get the offset here, and I would move this on the axis I want. In this case, it's X, so I would select these vertices, and we would type here 50, right? That's it. And this looks good. Here we have a TV, so I'm gonna select, do this and that. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put it in the middle. I'm blocking out my stuff. And the type of ceiling we have. So we have 2 ceilings. I'm gonna get rid of this stuff for now. sorry. So here, let's say the ceiling, the room is slightly longer, right? We have more space here than here. So I think that's cool. I like spacious spaces. So on the Y, if you don't want to press F12 and move the axis from here, by the way, in 3ds Max, when you have like many vertices selected like this, it won't know what to change. But if you click here, absolute mode, I don't know if you can see it. Let me just do this. There is a button here next to select toggle. It's called absolute mode transform. If you click it, this will be enabled. And what? We want minus 30 centimeters on the Y axis. Boom. Now, if we just export everything again and come here, re-import, and the way I find my data.math actor so fast, I would click one of these static meshes and just, it would take me, press Ctrl B, it would take me to that folder of where it belongs or where it lives in the content browser, and I just go back one folder like back, which is geometries. I go back here, right click, re-import. It's like almost muscle memory. One thing we need to do, I always used to tell you guys, put this between 16 and 64. Well, don't do it, because we know later we're gonna increase our light map resolutions. And when we put it on something like 16, it will make massive space between our UV islands. So I'm like doing this on purpose every single time because it's a big mistake I did. Wait a second. So here's a wall, for example. If we go to UVs, look at the spacing here. There is so much unused space. So to fix this, by default, you don't have to fix this. But if you followed one of my advices earlier, it's still not a bad thing. Like, it's because it set all of these on 64, but no. Set this on 64 and you can set this on whatever resolution you want. But usually keep it like this, and I will show you something now. We did this, right? If we open this mesh again and we look at the UV maps, they like the spacing is better. Now let's say you still don't like the spacing, you don't like it, you can always come here to the LOD0, build settings, mean light map resolution, the minimum light map resolution, you can set it. It doesn't have to be power of 2 or anything, but actually it's, I think in this case it would be preferred, but we don't really care, do we? No, we don't care. On the, it does not have to be power of 2 here. So the lower option, the more spacing, not one. Let's build light real quick. And I want you to notice something. There is this wall and this floor. These are detached from their like the other meshes. So what I mean with that, for better light map UVs, for better light map baking, because like for light maps, I select the face we see, which is the front face, and I would detach it. So it would take its own space within the UV channel for the light maps. So like this is perfect. And the face that we don't see, like this one, we don't care about, we never see in the project. This one set is on 64, and we can actually set it on 4. Or like, can we even put it on 1? Because we don't see it. This is thinking like this way, while you work on your project, you would, such meshes, you would give them even special names, so you know they would have extremely low light map resolution, so you can like always have better performance, better frames, especially if you're working with large projects. For a small project like this, it's not important, but still, it's good to know about. So this is so cool. Feel the light. I love this effect with the new GPU light mask and curtain material. So let's check the chat. Yasser, Habibi, Dennis. So I mentioned in my stream that I should start doing Unreal Engine content, and now my feed shows me this. Funny how YouTube works. Dennis, go for it. I'm challenging myself to stream during October. Yeah, for 30 days challenge, and this is the third day. Go for it, Dennis. Cheers, Yasser. Tad, I thought there was another difference. Could you remind me? So, Dennis, right click on the move button. It will show you the same move gizmo. Ah, really? You mean if we lose the gizmo, Dennis? Yes, I heard, or like not heard. I think power F2 on light maps is not necessary. So 256, 512, and 1024. I used to think the same for many years, but it is not necessary. Because I think if we go press Alt 0 to check on the light map density, what we need to match to get consistent lighting and shadows, I discovered, is not setting static power of two numbers, like let's say 512 and whatnot, because it would limit us in the ability to change the density of our light map texture. So after like changing, going crazy as I first thought, and like breaking a rule I believed for many years, I saw that by going to light map density map, then like this is something I do at the end of my project. I tried just to get like orangish, but not red. Red, I like it's too much, I believe. Like, yeah, we would get amazing shadows, but maybe this like almost semi-final product. But red is too much. So yeah, it was a fun discovery. Selecting meshes and then resizing the light map density items. Still though, I really appreciate it, but I would also suggest giving this a shot because I was like in a moment of ah. Yes, of course, anyone can add me on Discord, guys. And Dennis, please, all of you also as well, guys. We have Discord link in the community. We have Discord link in the description. It's an amazing community. 1900. Wow, we're growing so fast. So come here, join us. There's a Archviz challenge. Come, guys. Wow, good stuff. This is so cool. Isho boy. Hello, Habibi. Will you do UE5 stream? Yes. I think this week I will have multiple live streams on Unreal Engine 5. 100%. Yes. Well, if you're playing around with custom resolution for light maps, you might run into issues when the light bakes, giving you weird results in the corner of shadows. That's right, like light maps are always tricky. They always been. And with like, I found in Archviz, you should not bother with the CPU light mask. GPU light mask would like, your life would be so much easier. But yes. I'm more than happy to discuss this even further. If you have Discord, Dennis, like yes, there are still things I'm 100% certain that I know that 100% are not true, but only for Blender. We have Blender people, so many Blender. I'm learning Blender from so many people on the server, like your boy Amal. Where is Amal? Somewhere here. And some other amazing people. Blender is growing, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's continue. So now, yeah, GPU light mask, light maps, all this cool stuff. Here in Max, I will select all the meshes and collapse everything. And what should we do regarding the ceiling? So if we look at the reference here, would it be easier to extrude part of the ceiling in or out? I think it would be easier just to out, right? So let's go to tab. Let's say I'm gonna put Swift loop somewhere here. So I'm gonna select it, put another Swift loop, and let's see if we move minus 50, so that's half a meter. Okay. Let's say here we have what? 20 centimeters. So let's add 20. That's all of it. Let's add then -1. Then select these faces and move them slightly to up, like 5. I'm gonna isolate this. I'm going left view. I think I messed up something. Yes, I did. Good job. So this is the part. Let's do this. Select these for now. And then let's bridge these two faces. It will be easier when you have opening like this. So 1, 2, and 3 to select the middle, bridge it, then press 3, border selection basically. So select all borders, then press P to cap or cap. You can see the shading. I'm just gonna go select all of it and clear. Ooh, chat, let's go. Nice. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you, brother. But it's okay. It's the same for me on Facebook. I never use Facebook, but I use Discord like as my home to communicate with everyone. But I feel you. It can get overwhelming sometimes between Discord, Instagram, Facebook, Artstation, LinkedIn, email, and list goes on and on. But it's fun. It's part of the job. Yassine, what's up? Yo, thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Majhoul, it's good to see you again. I still have the same problem with the light. I sent you my problem at the Discord, but no answer. On weekends, usually I'm not as active on Discord because I like to do that on during weekdays. However, because like the community is there, when you ask a question on Discord, just make sure it is on the right channel, and then thank you. We made some amazing YouTube blueprint tutorials, by the way, guys. Rendizu, thank you so much, man. Well, when you ask a question, just tag helper. So we have Unreal Helper, Twinmotion, and so on. So there is potential people with this tag will see it and help you if I am not there. If no one answers, it is what it is. There is always Google, bro. That's the fun part of trial and error. You don't always get an answer. It's completely normal. But we do our best. Ghost Reborn. I used Blender for modeling and Unreal Engine for rendering. You're gonna teach me Blender, bro, in the upcoming streams. Nice. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Tad, I don't even use Unreal Engine, but I like... Good stuff. Thank you. What do you use, Todd? Henry, I have low spec. Can I download Unreal Engine? Good question. I think the lowest specs you need, Unreal Engine specs. The lowest specs you need for Unreal, like Windows 10, 8 gigabytes of RAM. If you have something like this, so quad core or AMD 2.5 or faster, DirectX 12, if you have these things, you should be fine. One more row there is on the GPUs, I believe. So you need to have a video card, and the video card, whether integrated graphics or like whatever, it must support either DirectX 11 and preferably 12 if that's okay. But yeah, these are the lowest specs, and I think these days, yeah, anyone can have these. So go for it, Henry. Go for it. Yeah, welcome Dennis. Nice. Welcome. We say in Arabic نورت. It's like Discord is dark, and when you joined, it's like this. You should be good, Akash. ESA, hello from Turkey. Hello to you too. I'm in Istanbul now. Nasılsın habibi? Nasılsın canım? Alright, guys. Yeah, man. YouTube is the best. I should learn from you. YouTube is the best to leave comments and interact with everyone, because it's a place where you can keep notes on what everyone is looking for, and like ideas for next tutorials, and like feel connected with the community. Toxic chat can become like this sometimes. Today, the master, your boy Arimos, he made a very, very cool video. On one of the comments, he said like, the reason I don't reply to comments, it is hilarious. I don't know what type of comment he got very strange comment, and he made a whole video about it. Imagine Arimos doing this. So it was so fun to watch. Yeah, man. Let's keep it friendly, everyone. Life is good. Yes, I use Unreal Engine 5 a lot. It's my main engine now, but for Unreal Engine 4, because of like, there are so many people still use it, it's still viable. And there are Unreal Engine 5 coming, Unreal Engine 5 stream this week on environment design and whatnot. Good luck, Henry. I hope your computer can run the engine and you can make amazing stuff with it. Welcome to Discord, Yasin. Good stuff. So if you can't send any messages, that's weird. Because you, like when you join Discord, try to say hello here. I think you can send messages. It should be fine. If not, ping me and we will fix it. Hello from Pakistan. Welcome, Z. What's up? You can say like what I'm doing, if you be honest, it's freemium, you know, like I put as much value as possible for free. And if you like it, you wanna support more free stuff, there is the Academy and Gumroad and whatnot. And yeah, I learned for free, so that's the minimum I can do, right? Thank you. Best site for learning Archviz Artist. Archviz Artist, there is a YouTube channel called Archviz Artist. They are so nice. You can learn so much from them, but I don't think they teach Unreal Engine. Online, well, the best website for learning Archviz for Unreal Engine online, VR Division Academy. Join us. Good stuff, guys. Let's continue. Wait. Dennis, it's been a pleasure, bro. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. I will see you soon, man. Thank you for showing up and like, holy wow. This makes me happy. Interacting with other influencers, educators. Yeah, Discord is the best. Hell yeah. Hell yeah for that. Let's come live if you want. Let's go, boys. I'm gonna put the chat here, continue working on our apartment, and I'm getting tired, so we will like work a little bit, answer some of your questions. I don't think today's stream is like yesterday's or the one before it, but I didn't want to skip, so I hope you forgive me. I'm gonna close this part and this part, so I'm adding swift loops. It's like, this is not the best way to do it, but it's okay. Bear with me. I like modeling. I miss modeling. It's been ages. So this is that. Let's take a look at the pictures again. This is longer than 50 centimeters. It actually comes to this end. Okay, so that's much longer. So we can select all of this and minus another 50. That's 100. That's too long. So let's keep it this way for now. Thus. Here. Did I? This is way too long. It's not 20. So we can select this, ring, connect, press one of these faces, press Ctrl, then press on the next face, and you need to double click, sorry. So double click, it will select all the loop, delete it, select this face, you can delete it or just, it's easier to delete, select this border, cap, and then let's move this on the y-axis. So this part of the ceiling here, it's this part I am trying to do. So let's move it 5. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's okay, part of the process. Let's see it in Unreal Engine is so better, man. Dennis. Blender Home Builder add-on UE5 tutorial, please. Please. I saw Home Builder once. Is it paid add-on or free? Shubham. It's worth taking a look at. Are you guys staying hydrated? So Dennis, if it's similar content, I will get in touch and see if... Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I look forward to it. Let's chat anyway. Collab or not. It's good to see you, man. Henry, it's not hard. Watch Yahiya's videos and you'll learn in a week for sure. Yes, go for it, Henry. We all encourage you. Welcome to the community, man. Play some filler music in the background while you stream. It makes it more fun. I always forget about music. It is here. So guys, let's put some music. Thank you, Dennis. Just make sure, yeah. So if anyone wants free copyright music, there is Stream Beats. So like massive library of music you can play in your streams, you use in your videos for commercial stuff. It's like you can do whatever you want. I'm not sure about commercial, but basically for streams, for YouTube videos, Stream Beats by Harris Hiller. He have a game called Alpha Gaming. What a great channel and guy. Thank you, Dennis. Hey, can we make house alone game using Unreal Engine 4 and architecture? It's the Christmas movie, right? I mean, yeah, you can do anything with Unreal Engine. It will take time, but good idea. That's an idea for the game for Christmas, for a change. I know some of the habits is watching that film every Christmas, right? Shubham, what's up? Naveed, it's good to see you, man. Habibi. Fahim, it's good to see you again. So many familiar faces, guys. It's good to see all of you. Thank you, Fahim. You can use no copyright sounds playlist too. I will check that out, Tad. Thank you. In my case, actually, I use a website, like I can play any song from Epidemic Sound because I use the service to find videos for YouTube music for my YouTube videos. I love the music library they have, so that's also an option for me. But if it, yeah. So, I don't know why this hat. Yasin. I've sent you a render on Discord. Can you please give your opinion? It will be a big pleasure for me. Sure, let's take a look at it. Where did you send it? By the way, guys, Yasin, maybe if you don't take a look at it now, I would showcase it in tomorrow's stream. But all of you, if anyone learned something from this channel, I would really appreciate it if you can send me some of your work. So I am working on a cinematic of compilation of students' work, whether on Skillshare, Masterclass, YouTube. You can send me 1 shot, 2 shots, like 5 seconds if you don't have anything, you know, like just send me your work. And it should look like this. Basically just nice camera, you know, moving like in any animation you like, and send me that. So the goal is to make a sick cinematic of your work, and you know my cinematics, showcasing what you guys learned from this channel. So if you have something, I would really appreciate it if you can send me your work, okay? And you can do that on Discord, or you can do that on yahiya at vr-division.com. Please, I need your work. I need your help. Okay, so we imported stuff. That's weird. Nothing changed here, did it? So why did this happen? Did we re-import? There we go. So here, longer. I'm so slow. It's not the best to work and go live. Is it this? No. Unreal. Showcase your work. And yeah, show your work. This is one of the most active channels on Discord. I don't see your work, Yasin. Amazing stuff still. Join us, guys. Beautiful community. Go back to comments. Good to see you, Risa. I remember you from yesterday. How are you? Is VR the future of Archviz? Yes. Dennis. Yes. As long as your license is active, you should be good in this period of time. But I'll be careful. Thank you, bro. I don't want DMCAs. Fahim, really hoping to meet you someday or talk to you. Hell yeah for that, bro. Thank you. Guys, if any one of you in Istanbul, maybe we can make a coffee gathering. And who knows, in future we can make a global coffee gathering. We have a conference. It's a secret. Coming soon. I think it's gonna be November or something. It's called BizCon. But more information on that later. So maybe this year's conference is online. But who knows about, well, we are determined future conferences to take area and physical space. So who knows what the future hides. I got you, homie. Ah man, feels bad. Whoa. Did you see this guy? Sorry, Dennis. Damn it. Wow, that sucks. That's like Murphy's Law in the works. The one you see right now on the chat, username Marcos Yassin. On which channel? Ah, yeah, let's go. Marcos Yassin. And this with the Unreal Engine with the Path Tracer. Nice. This looks so real. Very nice. Yeah. Speaking of work, so if any one of you, like, for any reason, we have some guests coming on these live sessions, we will review your work in Archviz. So that's another reason to send me your work as well. So yes, you can send me your work for cinematics, and you can send me your work for review, and you can post it on Discord. We will review everything here coming soon. It's gonna be so exciting. You will love the guest because I think you learn from him in Archviz. Okay, we should wrap up soon. Andrev, it's a GTX 1080 Ti, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and Ryzen 1800X. Very normal computer. So it's my pleasure, Yasin. Thank you for the idea as well. You just reminded me to talk about this to the guys, to you, you know. So that's very good. Let's thank you, Kiran. Appreciate it, guys. Let's wrap up. If you have any questions, I'm dead. I'm awake from like 5 a.m. Still, I couldn't I just wake up. There is no way. So I should go to sleep soon. If you have any questions, let's do these questions now. And tomorrow, I think early, once I wake up, we will finish this. I will maybe off camera move this, and once I finish this, if we model everything without using any assets from outside, I'm more than happy to share this stuff with you, okay? For free, 100%. Actually, yeah, let's do it this way. We will model all of this here on stream, and once we finish this project, it's gonna be free to all of you. To support this stream, go make account on VR Division and join us on Discord, share this channel, like this video. Help me help you. Okay, questions time. Hey, hello from Turkey. Jatavul. My Turkish is çok az abi. Big love from Algeria. وشراك حبيبنا الصباح. I think what I like about living in multiple countries is like learning the languages. If only I was good in learning languages. So I can put the camera like this as well. Can see the chat? Yeah, there is chat. Good night, my boy. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Thank you, Ghost Reborn. You know what? Sometimes it's okay enough, like to go live, not to work much, chat with you guys, answer your questions. That's also good. And introduce you to Haroon. Wait, before we go, you need to meet this asshole. He don't want. What are you doing on the router, bro? On many occasions, he jumped on the router to turn off the internet, especially when I'm teaching. So now he is on the router, but he jumped. Good boy. Like, say hello. Thank you, Bhutan, brother. Thank you, guys. Assalamu alaikum, Raouf. It's good to see you guys. Roach, why did you just delete Unreal Engine? Come on. Install it, delete everything else, and just get Unreal Engine. Let's make stuff. All of you guys, let's finish the stream with that we're going to agree that we will make a project, you're gonna make a mood board just like me, and we will finish this year at least with one project from start to finish, with blueprint, interactivity, cinematics, everything. These streams and the academy and everything will help you achieve that. So all of us, let's set this goal now. Let's finish this year strong, okay? This year will not end if all of you didn't finish your project, okay? Say hell yeah in the chat, say yes. So I know we are on the same page. I'm not gonna sleep before at least 5 yeses. Mr. Outwalk, hello. Risa Studio, thank you for sharing your work, man. There is a ghost behind you. It's Haroon. It's my cat. Kiran. Okay, guys. Here's the first hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys. Ghost Reapon, thank you. I need more hell yeahs. What? Are you watching the stream just for funsies? No one wants to learn Unreal? Salut, merci, beaucoup. My French, je sais pas. So bad. Lilia, salut. Thank you. C'est très. I'm so bad. Question: are you planning to do a game tutorial in the future? Cristobal. My main passion, like the reason I got into this is game development. So in 2022, next year, hell yeah. Alright, I love this. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, I love this. I'm eating. Great one, Tad. I love you guys. Hell yeah, that's the spirit. You see? That's the spirit. Nice. Okay then. Let's go, M Design. My guys. Peter, 5 times, hell yeah. Alright guys. That's it for today. Thank you so much for coming, for showing up, for your support, for your hell yeah. I'm gonna learn Unreal Engine this year. Make great projects, share them, and make some business. Alright. So I wish you a great evening, sleep well, or a great morning, have a productive day. This is Unreal Engine 4 Roach. Unreal Engine 4 with the GPU Lightmass 427. All is good. Hell yeah from Brazil. Let's go. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.